最後の記憶に君の愛を残したい
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Steelers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. On second down, Langford. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Golden Tate. 76 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now it's Langford. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Stafford on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
Again, it's Connor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down. That's Connor, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Downs. Now he'll escape to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. He completes it to Bryant. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Ten-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flick route. Flick route.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10 and eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Dobbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dobbs. The quick slant caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field.
And this is caught. It's Bryant, and it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Langford again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Stafford. Ebron's got it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Here's Stafford now on second down. Dumps it into the flat to Langford. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Back to the running game, Langford. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They run with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Haloti Ngata busting through to get him for a loss of 6. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Able to under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw is Dobbs. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And the wideout in motion. McDonald, the man in motion. In motion goes the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds McDonald. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So thanks to the late field. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not often.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Steelers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. The Steelers getting another first down on a bit of a roll.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. A Steeler first down. Roethlisberger to Bryant. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second down now after the incompletion. Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A great run that time by Langford. 55 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The first half, we were treated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
And if you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kerry Hyder in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here, 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, it's Conner. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. And got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Steelers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run forward with Toussaint. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Fitzgerald Toussaint, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
To begin the drive. And a big Big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play on third down for the Lions. 54 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a first down throw. Stafford caught on the right side by Jones. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now the kick is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rodgers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They run. This is Toussaint. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. This is Toussaint. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So out now come the Lions. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Langford able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. This is Langford, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Carry for the workhorse tonight, Langford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to run with Langford into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Langford. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.